Brodes Media.
Always a good feeling when you take two in Atlanta. I don't think the Braves are anywhere close to the squad that we are accustomed to watching over the last decade. Okay, so I don't know how good it is from a, hey, you beat a good baseball team view, but it's just a good view because I hate them. Not as much as I hate the Mets. The Mets are fucking embarrassing. The Mets suck. The Mets blow. They're getting swept by Pittsburgh and getting outscored 30-4. They're having team meetings that in their first inning after the team meeting, they're allowing crooked numbers on the box score. So holy hell is that abysmal for them. It's so beautiful from our view. And this is why I can't use them as a measuring stick, or the Braves, quite frankly, whenever you look at their record, because I am going to crush this baseball team. I am going to destroy them because their offense flat out sucks. They just went on 6 games away from CBP. They went 2-4. Their offense showed up one time in 6 games. And the time that it did, it was who? Etler? Come on, man. Stiff. Dude sniffing a 6 CRA. Guy's a bum. As soon as you see Strider, the offense looks different. When you see Hunter Brown, the offense looks different. When you see Framber Valdez, it looks a little bit different, doesn't it? I mean, I need to see this team legitimately compete against the star pitchers. And they are in a brutal funk. And Otto Kemp has to save the day on Sunday. So we can't be using the Mets or the Braves with any sort of bar. That's not the bar. The bar is to win a championship. It's to win a World Series. And I hope Dave Dombrowski knows it, because I don't know if he does. I keep hearing we can't waste this starting rotation. I just think you already set yourself up to fail because of the lack of moves in the offseason. Dave screwed this up then. Look at Max Kepler and Jordan Romano as the big acquisitions. Forget Luzardo for a second, who didn't look very sharp, having to throw basically 100 pitches in 5 innings, even though the damage wasn't that gross. It wasn't the peak that we need Jesus Luzardo to be at. Because if the offense is going to be this unbelievably poor, you win because of the pressure you put on Ranger to be Ranger. Did you see that Ranger where Matt Olson is screaming at the top of his lungs because he doesn't know what Ranger Suarez is doing? He's so confused. He's so lost. He just doesn't get it. Did he scream at the top of his lungs? No, not really. No. Did I stretch the truth? No, well, yeah, maybe. But that's the level you need Ranger and all your starting pitchers to be. And I don't know if that's sustainable. I do know it's not sustainable. That's way too much pressure. So it needs to be better. I can take the short-term look at it and just say, hey, I'm thankful that they won. But when you're begging Otto Kemp to come up large with the double, and you're asking, who else? Oh, you had the small ball. Little marshy action, small ball. That's not winning a World Series. It's just not winning a World Series. And losing baseball is 2 men on, second and third, no outs, and not being able to get insurance runs. Not being able to get separation. Instead, here comes Kerkering in the 8th and Strom in the 9th. Love the way that Rob Thompson managed the back end of that game. Strom got hit to the warning track a few times. If he's facing a different pocket in the order and he has to see the big guns, I don't know. Those pitches were hittable to me. If he's not facing the 8-hole hitter by the end and he's looking at the meat of the order, who knows? But think about extra bases in the 9th with JT behind the plate. The ball goes to the backstop on a walk. Now you're getting third base for free. This is what the baseball team is. So short term, only the standings as a takeaway and just happy they won. Yeah. Always good beating a division opponent, not named Miami and Nationals. That's an automatic. If you don't sweep those teams, then shame on you. But as dumpster fire as the Mets, are, and with the Braves, I mean, beating them always hits different. You got to do it. Big picture, Now, maybe Bryce Harper returning is going to give this lineup extra punch. I sure hope so. But if his wrist starts to feel tight, if he's taking an off day to manage some things, it's pretty self-explanatory. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it just comes down to, can he tolerate a ton of pain or not? There have been times with the UCL tear where it didn't seem to limit him, which is absurd. This, though, I think this has been lingering for quite some time. It's been dating back to an entire season ago, and it's still making this strong of an impact on him. So, obviously, I am definitely panicking on a scale of 1 to 10, probably around 7. Because after a week, after 2 weeks, sore, inflammation, I'd be shocked and stunned if the answer is no. We're praying to the baseball gods. It was nice to know that the offense did respond right after Houston by in 3 innings already punching up 11 runs. But when you finish it out with 1 run on Saturday, 2 runs on Sunday, and JT, he can't hit with a 2-0 count. He can't hit with a 3-1 count. He can't hit with the most favorable counts for the damn hitter. It's so bad. My God, I know he fell off offensively. But this, there has to be a middle ground, dude. He used to hit well. It just went away that badly? This rough? Double play. Brutal, man. Roll over. Dude. We need you to show up with more toughness. There's times where I still get aggravated with Nick. Boom's getting mad. Here we go again. He's in a bit of a stretch. Here we go again. On Saturday, they had 4 hits total. And you knew Romano with that hanger of a pitch was getting taken. Sean Murphy with a fucking grand slam. Everybody and their mother who was sitting on the couch over the weekend late night, maybe stuffing their face with Ritas, or maybe going a little cherry water ice with the chunks in it too. It's a good move. It's a strong move. Give me the chunks with the lemon. Oh! Give me the chunks. We got 4 hits. Hey, JT. Yikes. Casty, none. Kepler, none. And the audacity of Max Kepler. How dare he get paid the amount of money he gets paid? And Dave Dombrowski signed him to that type of cash. And he's now aggravated because he said he was promised he'd start all. Hold on, dude. You're barely hitting 200. Shut your mouth. Who do you think you are? Take advantage of the limited time you have to prove that you deserve better. That's what it is. And good for Kemp, who's now applying even more pressure because when Bryce gets slotted back in, Kemp wants to play. Weston Wilson, guys like that, yeah, it is a smack in the face. Do fucking better. It's on you. Don't hit 210. Don't hit 204. Hit 250. Hit 260. Maybe be more with your power. Even though you have your moments, make it count more. That's how you get back at the organization. By shutting them up and proving that you are as good as you think you are. Here's the kicker. He's not. He's not. So Kemp, get on out there. He's not just giving them life with energy. You know what I mean? It's not just that. He's actually producing and helping them win. It should be a dose of reality on who this team is and where they are, if that's the case, but that is the case. So he deserves to be out there. You think Marsh is happy? No. You think Rojas is happy? No. Why don't one of them win the job? Because they're not taking advantage of when they do get run enough, and they're not as good as they think they are. Maybe look in the mirror, Kep. I'm sure Stott's not happy if he gets plugged out of the lineup, even if it's a Edmundo Sosa who has some respect in the room. Veteran, sort of nice off the bench piece. You think Stott, well, let's get back to it here. Why is it happening? Because Stott's not doing enough offensively, and he's probably not as good as he think he is.